And scene. Foul mouth football. Yes, sir. There it is, baby. We got to do the hang loose every time we start
every
here.
time.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rick Palermo, aka Palermo from Foul Mouth Football, hanging with my man Chris Coupare, aka the Coop Man, Coop for short. We are Foul Mouth Football. Today, what we're gonna video we're gonna speak just only on the NFC East right now. Which Coop, I don't know if you will agree to this, but based off a record right now, it seems to be one of the hotter divisions of football. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say the hottest division in football as far as, records and teams and just winning right now. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of wins in that division.
absolutely. You got the Eagles at top here, the only undefeated team still. You got 4-0 right now. You got the Dallas Cowboys without Dak Prescott starting at quarterback at 3-1. And then, of course, you got the New York Football Giants. They're looking great right now. I don't know who's playing this week for quarterback. I know Daniel Jones and Tyrod were a little banged up.
Both injured.
I had heard, this is just what I heard, that Saquon Barkley is actually a third string quarterback. So
I got him in fantasy league.
yeah, man. They're going to be doing a lot of Wildcat if Daniel Jones isn't ready to play. But they're sitting at 3-1 right now. And then, of course, you got the Washington Commanders who are struggling right now behind Carson Wentz at 1-3. So right now, what we're going to just simply do, Coop, you can go ahead and head this one up if you want to right now. Give me your takes on the Eagles, what you like, what you don't like, and then I'll do the same. And then we'll just push through to the Cowboys and the Giants. And then, of course, we're rounded out with the Commanders.
Yeah. So. Eagles are good, man. I like everything about them. They're just a solid team. Defense is playing nasty, and I like their coach a lot. I think out of obviously players are great, but I like Sirianni.
Yeah.
And there's this one instance in preseason where I think Hurts took a hit. They're playing the Jets, and Sirianni screaming across the sideline, yelling at their head coach. I don't know if you remember that. I just like a guy like that who's fired up for his team.
Sure.
And you can tell they play fired up for him. I just like it. I like the way they look.
It's
good, man.
Absolutely. I'm going to piggyback off of that too. I really like the way that they're just running right now, man. Like they seem like they're a really close knit group of people. And it really showed that too, like what type of people that they are when Jacksonville came in last week to play Philadelphia, right? Obviously, Doug Peterson is the head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And when he came back home to Philly, right? He was just simply embraced. Like, of course,
they gave him some.
The town is
clapped it up a little bit.
It's the city of brotherly love, isn't it?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like they might be the harshest fans, but
they're tough.
They also got love. You know what I mean? If you're, I heard, I think Jason Kelsey actually exchanged his jersey for Doug Peterson's coat that day, and he had
really,
yeah.
Never heard that. He's gonna frame
awesome. it. Yeah, Kelsey got Doug Peterson's coat after the game. So that's pretty cool, man. Like, I just like people like that. Kelsey's a cool dude. I love, me. I thought Jalen Hurts, I think he's going to be, I don't know if he keeps playing that way. I think he's going to be MVP this year. We already talked about that.
What a difference from this year to last year. I mean, he played okay last year, but this year is just a different guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's just having faith in your players, and like their defense is hot right now too, man, so until further notice, they're number one and somebody's going to have to take that title away from them. So now,
you think they're too hot too early? You think they can hold this?
I think they can sustain at least, obviously, double-digit wins. I think they get to I think they lose a few, obviously, in the next few weeks. Somebody's going to, take the crown from them. But I still think they're going to maintain a top 5 status throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
They just got too many offensive weapons. That defense is playing nice, man. That defensive line is strong. They get after the quarterback. Like I said 2 weeks ago, they have 6 sacks or something like that. It was crazy. Darius Slay is ball hawking right now on the defense. So I just like where they're at collectively, and I think it's going to be really, difficult for anybody to say otherwise at this point. So, I like the Eagles. I like where they're at, dude. So I feel like they're just really playing really hot now. So next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys. Cooper Rush, fun fact, the last game that he started last year and then continuing on to the game he played in and took over for Dak in week 1 and then through, obviously week 4. Yeah. He's won all 4 games right now.
He's 4-0?
He's 4-0 in his starting career. What's
the difference in quarterbacking between Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush? Do you feel like it's that different?
I don't know. Obviously, with Dak Prescott, I feel like there's going to be more explosive plays, right? I think there's going to be a lot more downfield ball movement. Whereas with Cooper Rush, if you really watch him, he's a shifty little quarterback. He's not bad. He doesn't have the greatest arm strength. He's not Dak Prescott, throwing a 50-yard ball downfield, but he's going to hit the open receiver. If somebody's open, he's going to find them. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Anybody who still drafted CD Lamb in fantasy is not unhappy. You know what I mean? And between Pollard and actually Zeke stepping up and playing well, I mean, he knows how to run the plays. It's just simply getting the balls to the right guys. So he's their efficient. Defense. Yeah, and their defense is playing very well too, I will say. I mean, Micah Parsons is incredible.
How many sacks did they have? I mean, they just keep sacking the quarterback every game.
I don't know that 100%, but dude, you can line up Micah Parsons anywhere on the field, and that guy can literally. I mean, I think we already talked about that the other day, but he runs like a 4.3 40, and he can literally cover a receiver. He's probably faster than most receivers on the field, and he's running like a locomotive, and he wants to just kill you. You know what I mean? So it's awesome. I love to see it.
He's so good.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's really, really, really cool. So I'm very jealous that the Cowboys got him, but we got Penei Sewell that round or that draft.
Both good picks.
I'm not unhappy about it, but a little salty we didn't get that defensive player. All right, next up we got, surprisingly, the New York Football Giants sitting at 3-1, man. And right now, Daniel Jones, I don't know if he's even going to be in this week. And Tyrod Taylor took over last week. He got knocked out of the game too. I got to tell you, he's just never been the guy for me either. So
he had one. I tuned in for like a play. He had one good run where he just held the ball too long, but he passed. I think it was like 1 for 3. He's not the quarterback guy. He's just
he shows flashes, and that's about it, right? He's basically, I mean, I'm not gonna. He's basically Josh Allen on a worse team, is what I heard. But hey, what am I?
Josh. I mean, do you think Josh Allen's comparable to Tyrod?
No, not Tyrod. I meant. Oh, you're talking about Tyrod there. I was talking about Danny.
Danny Jones. Danny Jones.
Danny J. DJ, man, that's our guy. But I heard, though, honestly, I'm not kidding with you. I don't know if you watched any Good Morning Football or anything like that, but literally when Tyrod went down, your boy Barkley came in and he was ready to run the Wildcat.
Really?
He's the 3rd string quarterback. I don't know who they picked up and signed.
They had to have picked someone up, right?
I would assume so. Yeah, I would think so at this point, because that's just going to get real ugly real quick. If they don't have anybody to fill those shoes. But what do you think about the resurgence of Barkley right now?
Crazy, man. This is who Barkley is. This is who he's always been. If he can stay healthy, he's just
nasty. Yeah, he really is.
Good.
I felt bad. I felt bad the last 2 years because it's that what he's done is not who he is.
No, it's not. And if it wasn't for him, and I know every team's running game obviously helps your passing game, but if it wasn't for him, I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I think he's very mediocre at best. Absolutely. But with Saquon Barkley, all of a sudden he's playing okay, because you got to respect the run every single time. And then you got, the weapons are injured though. So it's like they're winning games because of good offensive scheme. And I don't know. I mean, they're playing.
Can you name any starting wide receiver right now for the New York Football Giants?
Is Victor Cruz still playing?
He's better off. I just saw him on a weird commercial the other day. I forgot what the hell it was. It was about, like, health insurance or something. Yeah, I'm like, why the hell did they pick Victor Cruz?
Is he still dancing? Was he doing the dance on there?
That's what was weird, is that he was just a normal guy sitting on his couch.
It's so random.
So I gotta tell you, man, Kadarius Toney out, right? Darius Slayton out, right? Kenny Galladay, trash. Sorry, man.
Yeah, he might as well be out.
He's trash. So I started last week. I picked up Richie James. I thought, hey, he's gonna be the only friggin' receiver on the team out there. He got me 0.9.
Who got the ball?
Nobody. Hey, Saquon. I don't know
That's
what
it.
the hell happened.
There's nobody else out there.
It was terrible, dude. It was so bad. I'm like, are you kidding? I still put up a shit ton of points, though. Crushed in that league, no big deal. But 0.9, dude. Like, come on. But no, their depth chart right now, I don't see anybody signed right now. They only have Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor in their active quarterback roster. So I had heard that they weren't planning on signing, or they might bring somebody up from the practice squad, of course. But I don't know what the hell
is Jones an ankle. Is that what it is? I think it's an ankle, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, he's gonna have to play injured.
Yeah, I guess so.
I got nobody else. So
what are you gonna do? You got one of the best running backs in the league. You should be able to get him the ball.
That's why they're 3-1.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Their defense is playing okay.
Defense is okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give them that. But all right, and let's round it out with.
But let's just say one more thing.
Go ahead.
The Bears stink.
The Bears?
I mean, they played the Bears, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they stink.
They do stink. What are you gonna do? All right, yeah. No, next we got the old Washington Commanders.
Love that name.
1-3. Sick. They looked like Arizona State last week.
What was that?
Their uniform.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What was it?
They looked like the what is that? The East-West Army Navy game or whatever it is, when the high school, like
bad.
Yeah, whatever the hell that game is, the Army Bowl. It's trash. They looked awful. What do you think? What do you think about Carson Wentz? He's on his third team in 3 years.
I mean, how can you get any type of consistency you can't get? But Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. He's gonna have those games where he throws for 400 yards. You're like, oh my god, this is the guy.
Freaking incredible.
The next game he's gonna go 5 for 15, 3 picks and 50 yards. You know what I mean? You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Dude, I have him in 2 of my leagues. One of them I had to start. And like the first 2 weeks, man, he put up 32 points. You know what I mean? I'm like, sweet, dude. You know, like I got a sweet little super flex here, and he's looking good. He's hitting all his freaking receivers, and it's whatever. He's getting some some run yards here too. And it's like, what the hell is going on these last 2 games? What is he?
He's just and they have some. I feel like they got some weapons, right?
Oh, they absolutely do, bro.
McLaurin, Dotson.
Yeah. I don't know, man. McLaurin's been real silent.
He's been spotty for sure.
Dotson's definitely taken over a lot of those catches.
He has.
Yeah. And who was that? Who's the other receiver there that you were the only one
Samuel.
that didn't pick him up? Yeah.
Curtis.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Kurt Sams, dude. You didn't want him. He said, nah, not to him.
Not interested.
No need. Why do you need him for?
I don't trust Carson Wentz.
I don't blame you, man. Trash player. I don't know, man. It's a stacked up division right now, man.
Yeah,
I personally think that the NFC champion is going to be coming out of this division. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Eagles, Cowboys. I like the Cowboys too.
I mean,
really do.
The Dak attack's coming back soon, bro. I mean, everybody thought he was going to be out for extended period of time. What are we on? Like week 5 coming in this week, and he's already out there throwing again.
And if he goes out again, what's the worst that could happen? Cooper Rush comes in, their defense is solid, and he plays. I mean,
and he continues to win ball games. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you got to be happy if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan at this point. I mean, you have your backup quarterback coming in. Your offense isn't really skipping much of a beat right now with your starting quarterback out. You're winning games. Your defense is keeping a lot of points out of the end zone at this point. Your running backs are both playing pretty well. And you just got Michael Gallup back. I mean, that's a good one. Huge win for them. I mean, that's a good wide receiver core. And you got to be feeling pretty good sitting at 3-1 going into week 5. So
big game this week. I mean, they haven't been playing well, but they're at the Rams. So
yeah, that is. I got to tell you though, Stafford, not a big fan of him.
No, he's going to have a rough night too.
Yeah,
if they can't get something going against that
he's
defense.
Going to get sacked multiple times.
Oh my God, he can't move
multiple times, dude. And he's going to force a lot of balls, and it's going to be interesting to see. I might pick up Dallas's defense this week.
Not a bad pickup
because they ain't running the ball, so all we got to worry about is throwing to Cooper Kupp, and that's it.
That's all he targets.
That's all he does.
He knows he's got other receivers on the field, but you don't want to. We're getting off topic here. But.
I know. NFC East. We like to talk about the Eagles in this chat, but why not? You know, they're the hottest team in football right now. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to be the NFC champion this year? Do you think it's in the NFC East? Do you think it's somewhere else in the NFC? Let us know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Again, this is Palermo from Foul Mouth Football. It's your boy Coop. Oh, wrong way, Coop. Till next time, we'll see you.
See ya.
Yeah.